Welcome to the Erasure party.
We'll be together again. I've been waiting for a long time.
Well, they told me, I said they were mad. For like, they were going to go there last night after the Cambridge show, which is 2 nights before the Albert Hall. I mean, they love it. And to them, it's like, it's all an adventure, and they all love all being together and having Erasure in common and stuff. I mean, I really admire them. I really do, you know.
And it's the fact that every time you go to a gig, you know everybody who stood at the front. Now we know everybody who stood at the front.
We even named the barrier now.
Yeah.
So where have you come down from?
I've came down from Edinburgh.
From Baltimore in the United States.
We're coming from El Salvador just to see this concert and enjoy this concert. El Salvador.
Central America.
Yeah, long way.
Have you come from Hull by any chance?
Yes.
We come from South Africa. My name is Tienes, this is Dewald, my boyfriend. And
Hello.
We came all the way from SA. We live in Cape Town. They announced the dates in April. And I phoned him up, I said, listen, we've got to go.
Me and my husband started from Cardiff and we went to Cambridge, and this is our last show.
So how many have you been to on this tour?
I think you've done 9, same as me.
Yeah, 9, I think, yeah.
You've done 9 each.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
Yeah, we met in Nashville from last year.
I grew up with them. The color, the character, the music, just the way they are as people, the way the music makes you feel.
Are you gonna see me dancing? Yes, of course. I'll give some move.
Stop! Don't jump before you look. Get hard up on the hook before you make a fool out of us.
You're right, yeah. She's very happy you recognised her in Baltimore.
Yes.
Thing which is good, I've been to quite a few groups, the way they come out and greet the fans at the beginning. You've had numerous photos took. When they sort of get here, they greet the fans and they greet them at the end. I just think it's really good.
Thank you very, very much.
When I was a kid, I was always kind of wanting to put on shows and things in the garden and dressing up and stuff like that. I kind of made all the tickets and things, put all the chairs out, and then I couldn't believe it that nobody came.
When I was about 16, I think I saw the film The Graduate with Dustin Hoffman and the music of Simon and Garfunkel, and I was completely blown away. And the next day I went out straight away, bought the songbook and learnt every song from the film, because I thought, well, I can play that, you know, I know A minor, and F and G, I can do that. So, and that really inspired me to start writing and to want to be a musician professionally.
Okay.
Do you know where the dressing room is?
Yours? Yes.
Yeah.
Just down into the... Hey!
This is the Spinal Tap moment. Looking for the dressing room.
Then I go and drop a bombshell upon you. I'll be making eyes at somebody else. You're no longer number one. She loves the nights and all that glitters. Her name and lights around the city. Don't you mess your life up someday, girl.
Just looking for our room.
You're rushing down like a roller coaster. Night on the town, gonna make the most of. We can dance till Sunday morning, girl.
I don't know.
It's a great time. Look at this, this is good stuff. It's my son in the bosom of my sister-in-law's au pair. Andy.
All snuggled up, isn't he?
Yeah.
When you first met Andy, I know that he auditioned, was it like you put an ad in Melody Maker? What were you looking for, and what kind of impression did you get when you saw him? Because you must have seen loads of people.
Yeah, we saw lots of people, and Some of the people that came to the audition were, you know, really good singers, but they didn't have much of a personality in their voices, and that's what Andy had when he came along. Something unique.
I really admired Vince, of all the people that was around in the charts and things, you know. I thought he was really cool, really left field. And then when I got the chance to finally go and audition for him, I just thought, like, this is unbelievable, really. Mute Records put me on a retainer for £150, which I'd never seen the like of the money, you know, being on the dole and working part-time and stuff in London. And so I had my first holiday in Ibiza, you know, which I loved, but I was just really desperate to get in the studio.
Wrap it up.
The new record was written and recorded in Maine, where I live, and we set up a small studio in a house by the beach. I'll work out some kind of chord formation that I think sounds interesting, and then Andy might come up with a melody idea that fits over the top of that chord progression.
And then I'll kind of just keep singing lines over and over again. I'm just saying, I want my mama back. And when Vince hears something and says, oh yeah, that's really good, we put that one down on tape.
You know, he's the jazz singer, really, because he's the person that improvises over what I'm playing. He's like the lead sax or something, you know.
One little white lie was enough to conceal her goodbye. Then I stole away, kissed her farewell, and wished her the best for her life. Then I stole away.
It's a bit like when you're making an album, a diary of what you're going through emotionally. I still feel that I still haven't written Winner Takes It All yet, you know.
What do you mean by that?
Well, because I think even though I say to people, yeah, I'm being really honest and this is like really the most, you know, heart on the sleeve record we've ever made, still not, I don't think, bearing my soul enough.
A lot of songwriters have this thing where they want to write the ultimate love song.
Mm.
Do you have that?
Not so much a love song. I think everybody wants to write the perfect pop song, yeah, for sure. But it's been done, so the perfect pop song's already been written and recorded. So.
Which is the perfect pop song?
It's Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles. And that's not a love song. It's when you start walking like that, isn't it? And you can't stop yourself. Well, in the cobwebs.
I mean, I really like full-on club. You know, I love all the remixes and stuff, you know, and sometimes I feel like being pop is kind of too safe, you know, and I do tell my frustrations to Vince, you know, and so far I'm allowed to sing things to him, ideas, but I'm not allowed to actually get my hands on things and touch them.
I've been collecting synthesizers as well as the stuff that I used. It's just got a bit mad. But all these synthesizers are all they're all linked, so that I can use a keyboard over there and connect it to another synthesizer over here, and then combine the sounds. That's the way the studio's designed. On the new record, it's all soft synthesizers, so it's software versions of all this stuff. You know, the reason that we made the record that way was because the studio's here in the UK, and we were recording in the States. But eventually, this stuff, I'm going to set up a studio like this in America.
With the Albert Hall, what's the whole thing there about the sound?
Yeah, the problem, I mean, with modern music and with the sound of bass in particular, you know, you can't contain bass frequencies. So the worry would be that it would be really boomy in there. You know, this bass would be bouncing all over the place, and it would sound like a cave. Your ideal venue has a very low ceiling. The sound just doesn't go up like up a chimney. So they have these reflecting panels to keep the sound contained within where the audience are. I mean, it wouldn't matter so much if it was a classical concert, an orchestra, because you need the sound to fill the whole room and right up to the rafters where everybody, all the punters are. Sound changes when the audience comes in because they absorb some of the sound as well, so that improves the sound usually, unless they're really, really skinny and bony, in which case it gets worse, you know.
Any fat people allowed at Erasure gigs then?
All are welcome.
Now that you've got a family and like you've got a son, has that kind of changed how you work and also your kind of songwriting and stuff?
I think that it's, for this record, it's certainly affected the way that the records come out. You know, I think, both myself and Andy are feeling really positive right now, and I think that we've tried to convey some of that optimism in the songwriting for this new record. So, yeah, it's kind of essential. I mean, as to working, you have to really set aside time because my son takes up 22 hours of the day. Rock and roll lifestyle.
So will you be living there permanently now?
In the States?
Yeah.
I think that we'll be there for quite a while now. I mean, the house where we live is on a lovely spot, and we have fantastic neighbours. And they love Oscar. They love him, you know. Yeah, I mean, and if I think it would be a great place to raise a kid, you know, 'cause it's just like adventures every day. At the moment, we're not even past looking at bugs and twigs and sticks and sand, you know, and snails, and there's a whole world out there that we have to explore, and it's great for me because suddenly all these things are really interesting again. You know, because you kind of see them through your child's eyes a little bit, and everything to him is amazing. I love it.
Huh? Oh.
So here we are. We're just getting ready. Do you want to know anything?
Yeah.
What do you want?
What's it been like on the tour?
Oh my
What's the
God.
gossip is what we want.
Oh boy. We're the gossip.
Yeah, we're the gossip.
But
We're the new girls.
Yeah. But we haven't lived half the rumors that have been said about us, so that's good.
It's been a blast.
Yeah, it's the most amazing experience we've ever had.
I agree.
Yeah, and I mean,
We've had some experiences.
we have.
We've lived.
They're really good fun, yeah. I mean, we met Rachel and Krista at the Palm Springs Desert Palm AIDS Project. They're like really wise, you know, and very sussed.
Not a lot of glue.
Glue, I know.
Let it get tacky.
Krista teaches me everything about how to be a jaded showgirl.
And then we've had Val forever, 'cause she's like an absolute darling, you know. And she's got everything you've ever wanted in her suitcase.
Hygiene gel, disposable toothbrushes, cotton buds, bar of soap, tea tree oil, headache tablets, antihistamine tablets, nasal swab, stamps, antiseptic cream, breath freshener, eye spray, nail file, and corn plasters, a scrunchie, and then I've got my makeup bag, which is tweezers and mascara, mirror. I've also got one camera, chewing gum, that's my itinerary, purse, umbrella, got a light. That's quite handy. Hand cream, lozenges, pair of knickers, some tissues, and my passport. You should have seen my suitcase. I forgot to tell Vince I had a horseshoe in my suitcase as well.
Gotta give him glitter for Erasure. Very important.
Rachel has just taken her
I took them off.
lashes off.
I took them off. I'm reapplying. Different pair. Didn't work out the first time. But that happened.
So how many usages do you get out of one pair?
I bet Val gets. She gets 2.
Yeah, I don't like putting.
I do
honestly,
5.
I really don't like putting skanky old flipping lashes
No, most
on.
people give it a week. I do 5 shows.
Drag queens use them for a year.
Dear.
It's crazy. Some nights we don't feel well. I mean, all had the crud, and we get out there and you can't help but have fun. And Andy turns around and smiles at us, and we do something silly, and Vince catches it and laughs, and the fans, you know, are out there and they're singing away and smiling at us, and it's just like, you know, how can we not be happy?
There's nobody that can sing feel-good songs like Andy Bell. It really makes it, you really feel it through Andy that when he's happy and he sings a happy song, it sounds genuine.
Don't get me wrong, I can be strong, but I won't fall in love with you. Don't let me down, take me to task when I could fall in love with you. Like a child, like a child. Don't get me wrong, I can be strong, but I won't fall in love with you.
You know, we're in a really good spot. You know, we've got lots of catalogue to choose from, and we can do pretty much a whole concert just by playing singles. You know, if we wanted to. But this time round, I mean, obviously we wanted to perform the new record, or at least half of the new record, and then it's just a case of mixing in some of the old songs, and so that you know there'd be at least one song that everyone in the audience would know.
My favorite is I Love to Hate You.
Stop. That's one of my favourites.
Sucker for Love, because it's very high energy and it's a good dance single. And Love to Hate You.
What's the one? Do. Breath of Life.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because I like to dance.
Breath of Life.
Oh, chorus. That's always
Breath
a good
of
one to
Life.
be alive.
Fishes in the sea, birds. Yes.
Fishes in
You
the
do all the
sea.
actions and it's brilliant.
I love performing If I Could Fall in Love with You, which is on the new record, and the one I always enjoy playing is A Little Respect, just because everybody knows the lyrics. Well, I think in the first place it was kind of written about, it was a respect for myself, you know, saying that that's what I deserve kind of thing, you know, as being, you know, a gay rights campaigner or whatever. And now for me the respect is for all the other people, for all the people in the audience, you know. I've got this thing about musicians feeling it, and the idea of scrunching your eyes up when you're playing a guitar or a keyboard or some instrument, as if you're in pain. And you know, I've got a keyboard. It's very basic. It's very simple. It's only this big, and I just have to hit a key, and the sound will come out. So I don't really feel it. So then it's a case of working out, should I be aloof and just play it like coldly, like Gary Newman or something? Or should I pretend that I'm feeling it and I'm putting some... But when people see me, I do scrunch my eyes up sometimes, but that's only because I'm trying desperately to keep in time with the drums. The hard work is in the preparation of the tour, for me, and in making the record. And then on stage, for me anyway, it's just a case of recreating that sound as accurately as possible. Whereas Andy, every night for him is different, and he is really feeling it. You know, he's not in pain, he's truly feeling it.
Do you do singing exercises every
night?
Oh my gosh.
I've only been doing it probably for about the past 3 tours or so, you know, but it's really helped though. You know, I mean, you still, like, even when you've done vocal exercises, it still takes you a few songs to warm up in the show as well. So, I don't know, you just learn how to sing right from the bottom of your belly, you know, and it's much easier to get notes out and things like that.
His speaking voice is quite light, isn't it? And yet, when he sings, he does sort of, not in any exaggerated way, but you do kind of feel it is his whole body that's singing.
Oh, I think it is. I mean, he puts his heart and soul into his singing. I think that the speech, that in between, the talking between songs is his little cabaret camp bit part of the set.
Hello, how you doing, everybody? Oh, it's so great to be here in the Royal Albert Hall.
But he doesn't talk like that normally. I hope not, anyway.
We're going to do a little song for you now.
Well, you're just going to do the intro, and then we're going to sing the rest of that. Is that okay with you?
Oh, okay, Andy. I know. I love you, and I love all of these people here too. I think that thank you so much for coming, everybody, here tonight. Thank you.
One thing I hate seeing when people are doing impersonations of me is with a feather boa. You know, I think, like, that's not me.
Basil, Basil, Basil. I love her.
In the first place, I kind of that's how I wanted to be, you know, I wanted to be like this, like, drag, kind of like alter ego, in your face, like it or lump it kind of person. And after a while, you know, I really admire Madonna and people like that kind of really refine and get it down to an art. These are left over from, which tour was it now? Other People's Songs tour. And for some reason, I don't know why, I decided that I wanted to be an Edwardian lady with like a kind of a top hat and a big bustle and stuff like that. This was the thing that I wore underneath, and it's amazing because loads of married women love this outfit. They said they loved that show. You know, it was a strip show, like starting off with all this stuff on. And there's like a little living room, an Edwardian living room with a gramophone and stuff, and then just like peeling off layers one by one, and they loved it, you know. And in the end, I took this off, and it just came down to the oxblood corset, which I noticed Madonna wore in her last concert, and these boots, and these pants. And that was the kind of... I didn't realise at the time, I was going through agony before I had my hips done, that anything was wrong. And lo and behold, I had all this stuff trussing me up and keeping me held upright, you know. And I was in agony, and I was taking like painkillers and stuff. When I got up, I had to hold onto the side of the table to move around and things like that, you know, and didn't realise that my structure was just kind of crumbling down there, you know. So I suppose the outfit's indicative of what I was going through, you know, in that time. There's one more thing here, which was from the last, the Nightbird tour, which I kept one Elvis suit, which was really just, we bought off the peg in an Indian shop in the West End somewhere. These are from all old shows. Great, isn't it? Love that. It's another thing where I want to make it less about what you're wearing, you know, and just feeling comfortable, and more about just your voice and the performance and stuff, you know, which isn't to say that I won't dress up again. Yeah, these are from our live version of Heart of Glass, which was our ode to Blondie, with a big gold dress. That was one time when I was a bit slightly overweight. And then these are some silver Elvis boots, gold Elvis boots, and my favourite outfit, which was just a pair of Calvin Kleins and a white vest, and these Vivienne Westwood red leather heels, which I don't think you can get these anymore. A bit dusty, yeah. So, no more shoes. I'm not really a drag queen, honestly.
What's in the other box?
In another box, this was a present for my 40th birthday, which is a doll. Oh, it's a wig! Oh, busted.
When we started, you're really just looking, you're not looking beyond the 2 weeks ahead. You're thinking about the next gig or maybe the next record release, the next tour. And then suddenly 22 years goes by. I was thinking that if I was, if I'd gone into like the civil, well, I was in the civil service for a while. If I'd stuck at that, I'd be like really high up. I could probably be in charge of like MI5 or something by now. But no, still playing keyboards in a band.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.